Tony Martin with Noah VR. We're in the evening hours here at Vancouver, Washington, Mother's Day, so this will go out by tomorrow morning. Have some incredible updates for Noah VR crew and family. Oh boy, do we have some exciting updates. So I'm just going to jump right into them. And we just thank you all. And I'm praying I remember everything because there's a lot of stuff. All right, so what we're doing is at the end of this video, there will be new video. We've had dozens and dozens of people sign up who've never seen a lot of the video before. So we're going to have above ground on the island part of the adventure that sets up your quest. And the backstory on this, so you understand, is there's a nearby island to where Noah and the boys have been building the ark for 100 years, just over 100 years. So what happened was originally the Lord sent angels down to clean out this area and protect it to protect Noah and his sons as they're building the ark. So as time went on, they kind of closed in and it opened up the outer areas, and that's where this island is. And we've been over this with Dr. Morris and how this island could exist, and you'll find out even more mysteries. What you're going to see, because we're taking you on an adventure of making video games, all right? So what you're going to see is the very first beginnings of one of the brothers, or two or three, exploring the top of the island, and then they're going to discover entryways into the underground areas of the island. It's very important because, again, this used to be a Nephilim island, a giant island. So they're going to be giant. This is just the beginning, okay, of them going on the island. However, Eric, our webmaster, has done a fantastic job on the membership. Now, what we're trying to do here is, if you don't understand, you can look at various games that have been created over the last 10 years. And millions, I think it's, I'm trying to think of the name of the one that was just paused. It's Grand Theft Auto 6. They have millions, tens of millions of dollars. It's $1 billion platform. And they have dozens and dozens and dozens of artists and programmers, and they still can't hit their marks. Well, what we've done by God's hand and grace is we're surviving on a few hundred or a few thousand a month. And our guys are taking less because they believe we're founding the first true Christian video game company. So all these guys that we're talking to and that are working for us right now, first, they're believers. Secondly, they have industry experience from Call of Duty all the way down to Avengers, Black Panther, things of that nature. So we're getting people with industry experience at the lowest level you could possibly imagine financially, because they're Christians and they believe that the world needs Bible games. This isn't the only Bible game. It's going to be a 5-part series. Anytime you buy a share, it doesn't matter if you bought it 2 to 3 years ago, doesn't matter if you bought it today, you're getting 1/3 of the profits. We had to bump it up and we had to add a few because we need the money to make it to the goal line this November. So we're shooting for November at Black Friday, and we want to have it out there to the people. And then all the Christmas season worldwide. The Steam platform and the Epic platform combined add up to about 400 million people. Epic with Fortnite has garnered over hundreds of millions a month, literally a month. I think that just said they peaked out at 1 billion during 1 month. So, but that's not their average. Oh, well, we only make 500 million this year. So we believe a hunger for Bible games. We've seen it. We've seen the response from Christians as well as others who have faith around the Old Testament of the Bible. And literally hundreds and hundreds of emails from Pakistan and Indonesia and as well as China, because they want the Bible. They say in their broken English to me, "Hey, Tony, we believe the Old Testament too." And so anyway, you've got a lot of people, and that doesn't even count the hundreds of millions and billions of Christians that Steam has made it possible to get access to this audience, and so has Epic. So that's hundreds of millions worldwide. So we're doing on thousands what they can't do. I mean, there's been several in the last 10 years. Go look it up, please. games that had millions of dollars and did not, and again, Grand Theft Auto 6 is just recently paused, but they have been, there was one I remember $100 million went into, and development lasted over 10 years, and they're still having trouble getting it out. Justin will have some interviews coming up where we'll go over this. But we're doing on hundreds and thousands, truly David against Goliath. The only way we win is through God and Christ and his love and power through you guys. That's the only way. But honestly, there's no way to stop us. He that's in us is greater than he that's in the world. So anyway, we've got a membership area. It's set in 3 tiers. One is Gideon's Army, one is David's Mighty Men, one is Archangel level. And I want to explain to you why you need to go for Archangel, okay? It's $77 for a year. We're going to have, that's all our videos that we've done, plus new ones that will be coming out. I'll be doing new interviews this week with Podcast Back East and with an Instagram podcast and Australia and others as well. Those will all be on the membership side, and you will be able to have access to them if you choose. I pray, please do. If you can, don't hurt yourself. It's only $77 for a year. You get exclusive rights to the videos, but you become a beta tester. I've been asked by probably 24 people in the last 2 weeks, can we beta test? Can we be chosen to beta test? Yes. You're automatically chosen this fall. We'll have levels ready to go and test and everything like that. So this fall, you'll become a beta tester. You'll also get a free copy of the game when it's released in November. So that will go to your inbox and everything else. If you look at those tiers, only the beta testers and only the game, you get the year at a discount. It's $77, normally $96, I think. You can get it for $77 and you'll become all of those things. And you go to our website, you can look at it. But we're also testing something. I've got so much to tell you on the membership. We're going to do interviews coming with Justin, coming with certain podcasts, and coming with Dr. Morse with events around the flood, like mitochondrial DNA. MSNBC just came into my news feed about 2 weeks ago, ran an article on MSNBC, and the first thing they attacked was the Bible because it proved the Bible to be correct. Again, it's a fact, and it's been known since 86, 87. They tested the mitochondrial DNA, and Dr. Morse and I will do a program on this, and only members can see it. When this comes out here in the next couple of weeks, well, right around that, I've got so many podcasts to do. Those will also be up there for members. If you join us, please, and I pray at the Archangel level, that's $77 a year. That's discounted, plus the game, plus the beta test if you would like. You could be a beta tester and so on. You just need 200 to 350 people, and we've got some bills paid, and we can hire some more talent. We want to get another 3D artist. We want to get yet another programmer. So please continue to help us, and please join if you can, and the membership. But here's the thing. For years, we've wanted to do a Christian version of Facebook, okay? And it's the beginnings of it right there. You can see when you get your membership how it opens up and how it will, it's just beginning. There'll be things added to it, but it will become your Christian Facebook. We have a name for it. We'll hold on to that for now. But it's the beginnings of it. We're going to be putting things in over the next few weeks like you wouldn't believe that will allow, well, we've got a lot of business people out there, Christian businessmen and women, and all over the world. They can communicate with each other through this as well. And they can help each other or just get to know each other and things of that nature. So we're creating what we've wanted to do for years, a Christian version of Facebook through this membership trial, okay? So if you stay with us, please, there'll be not only are the interviews coming, not only will you get advanced look at graphics, not only will you get a beta tester and Dr. Morris and I and Justin and I talking about the game and how he's developing it. He's doing a magnificent job. So's Eric, by the way, our webmaster. But Justin's, the lead developer for the pro. He puts all the team together for the game. So anyway, please look at those teams. These are millions. If we had $500,000, are you kidding me? We'd have this out in 3 months. And we need people, please, to get behind this. Please get a membership. This is, if you're hurting or something, it's only $7.77 a month. However, if you can, please join the Archangel level where it's $77. You get a discount from the overall yearly price, and you're covered for a year as a member, and you get all these additional things. So please let us know, and please, I beg you, get one of the tier levels. And you will notice that when your page opens up, you will see that it's got room for your profile picture, all this information and various things. Please know that is so that we can build a little community out of Noah VR, and as Christians, and eventually we'll leave things like Facebook behind and all these other ones behind, because we don't need them. And by God's grace, we're going to honor him in everything we do. And so anyway, I've got an interview coming up for an East Coast podcast that will be done Tuesday. I probably will have it out to the crowd on the membership side by Friday. Then I'll have another podcast for a Christian Instagram podcast. And Shauna, you know who you are. And we're gonna take that and we're gonna build on that. And we'll have another interview next week for our members. Then I'm going to start trying to build content. Some of it will be me. Some of it will be me and Dr. Morris. Some of it will be me and Tony Woodcock. Some of it will, which many of you are fans of his. And some of it will be myself and Justin, as well as other guests. We have a really amazing one that we're hoping to land. We'll see. But anyway, by God's grace, there'll be exclusive interviews. Please join. Please go to the website, noahvr.com. And just click on, we have a load of shares. By the way, I get these questions all the time. Doesn't matter if you bought shares, any shares, everybody gets 33%. 1/3 of all profits go to our supporters, those who bought shares. So like when we get 50,000 downloads, we'll be, that's like almost falling on your face. With all the outlets we have, we'll be doing advertising on iHeartRadio to both Christian and secular people as well. But anyway, when we get 50,000 downloads, that's roughly $1.5 million in profit. 1/3 of the profits go to supporters. And that's where we talk about as we get closer to the launch in November, late November, at Black Friday, we'll launch on those platforms and others. We want to put checks out to people or PayPal, however they want to do it. And so what we'll do is I'll start letting you know about the end of summer. Hey, get those addresses in. Hey, get me your PayPal number, whatever it is, so we can give 1/3 of the profits to you. And for the next every 90 days after that, every quarter, you will receive another check or through PayPal. It's your choice. This should run for, honestly, we don't know. This Steam and Epic are so new, we should be up there for the next 50 years, to be honest. And you could be receiving a check, by God's grace, at least for the next 7 to 10 years, because there's 5 books to Noah VR. And every time you buy a share, we won't need this system anymore. You buy into all 5 shares. Doesn't matter if you bought shares 2 years ago, 1/3 of it goes to the supporters. Whoever bought a share gets their, so that's why we bumped it so much. And we knew we'd probably have to. But again, you don't know what kind of weapons you give us when you buy shares and when you buy memberships. So please, I beg you, we have 13,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Tony Woodcock has 500,000 on his channel. If with this membership program, we should be able to make it, guys, by God's hand and grace and your favorability. We should be able to make it. I'm so excited. It's not only that we're launching this membership program, there's going to be extras to that. I mean, the stuff we've already done and new stuff coming. It's that we're building a Christian version of Facebook is what we're doing. And it's just the beginnings. This is just the beginning, and this is coming out of Noah VR. And we can take back the social networking for Christians, for conservatives, for believers. This can become your home. Every day there'll be a Bible verse that will go over there, and every day there'll be a link to this, and there'll be updates that fit our belief system as Christians. So many Christian updates. So anyway, please, I beg you, please, if we could just get 250, 350 of you to go buy an Archangel membership, that again covers your whole year, covers you for the beta testing, covers you for the game when it comes out in November. But we would have a major war chest for what we're used to be able to hire some additional help for development over this summer and fall. So please go to noahvr.com, hit the 7.77, that's $7.77 a month, but it can be discounted if you buy David's Mighty Men level, or particularly please buy Archangel level, and you're ready to go. I had an email just come in. So anyway, it's updating that. But anyway, just please, if you could, do that. And we thank you. We thank you for this can move us all forward. We're already on pace. I talked to Justin the other day, just about, I'd say a week ago, and he said, yeah, we're on pace. We're totally ready for November. So I'm believing him, and we're going to try to get him more assets, more graphics that he needs, more programmers, or at least one, and at least one more 3D artist. Now, what the 3D artist does is he takes some creatures, and we're going to have some creatures in this game, from dinosaurs to Nephilim giants to things they've created. And this artist, with this 3D art, he doesn't just do art for the game. He actually creates creatures and all their movements. And Justin, this saves him so much time. He can plug it in to the game, and when you encounter a new kind of dinosaur, or when you encounter a giant, a new type of Nephilim, or something that's already existed, because there's going to be creation facts in this game. You're going to learn so much from this game, and it will link back to our website so they can learn more about that. Then it will link back to Answers in Genesis, or ICR, and so these are Institute for Creation Research. So you can arm yourself. And if you're a believer, this is really going to arm you. And if you're an unbeliever, you're going to be, if you play all the way through, you're going to be questioning. I'll say that. If you're an honest person, you'll be questioning, because evolution is one of the worst, in my opinion, it's one of the worst lies ever foisted on the minds of men. So we're going to do our best to destroy that and share the gospel all the way into China. You know, we've gotten emails from India, China, Indonesia, name almost every country in Europe, the United States, Canada, Mexico, Puerto Rico. Juan, he's my dear friend. He knows, he's been with us a long time. Juan, we're still fighting it, brother. And by God's grace, it's coming. And the blessing's coming first spiritually. This is a spiritual undertaking in the Lord first. And then second will come financial. So anyway, please watch some of the new scenes. I'm going to load them up. They'll come first. I'll be talking over them because their special effects haven't gone into the program yet. So I need to talk over it right now. But eventually, as we go along this summer, the special effects will be added. So every time you hit somebody, every time you grab a zip line, special effects are already pre-encoded into the game. So Justin will get to that here in a couple of months. But in the meantime, enjoy these scenes from the island, just your beginning quest of it, and finding these ruins and everything else. Because again, according to our storyline, it's a fun little adventure, the Nephilim were flushed from this island. They were driven out by angels 100 years ago while the ark had started being built. Now that it's almost finished, it's been 100 years. They've started getting a little more risky. They're frisky, and some of them are making their way back. So you'll encounter some of them on the island. You'll encounter some of the things they built on the island, and they're not godly. So, I mean, we keep this family friendly. There's no blood or anything like that. So, but your terrain is going to be your number one enemy. Then once in a while, you'll encounter a Nephilim, a dinosaur, things of that nature, and creation facts will pop out during the slower points, not while you're in action and everything else. So anyway, we're doing this family friendly, and we just want everyone to see this. And please, we beg you, please get a membership. At whatever level, $7.77 a month or $77 for a year. Obviously, as Christians, our theme is on sevens. But anyway, we thank you guys. I want you to watch these updates coming up. I know I'm forgetting something. I'll be on a podcast Tuesday. We'll have that for our members by the end of the week. I'll have it loaded and cut and everything like that, graphics added. And that is called the Prayer Garden Podcast. It's back east. And we'll hopefully be doing more than one with them. And they have some very influential, they have a lot of pull. And so let's pray for them, and then let's pray for the one coming up with Shauna on Instagram. And just she has an audience the size of, Tony Woodcock, and honestly, in some cases, even larger. So just God bless her for doing that. And I should be filming that next week. And all of those will be in the membership area. Then I will go on to Dr. Morris and Justin, and we'll be doing our own updates for our crowd. So just thank you very much. We're so freaking excited because the potential for this is not just the game, and it helps us. Oh my gosh. Most of the games that we're talking about, I'm trying to think of the other one. It was 10 years they were working on their game, and they still haven't delivered. And I know you're out there yelling at me right now, some people I know. But anyway, there's Grand Theft Auto 6, I think it is, just got delayed again another year. And this is with millions of dollars, folks. We've never even come close to that. We're surviving literally on just a few hundred to a few thousand a month. And we trust the Lord to get us to that goal line. And it will take the faithful to stand up and say, we're going to help. We're going to help build this, and we're going to help share the gospel in a totally new way. People have done the hard work. I mean, people have taken the gospel all over the world when it was very dangerous, and some parts are still very dangerous, and shared the gospel. This isn't that hard. We can do this. And it only takes a few. We got 13,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're going on to this will be on this will be on Instagram. This will be on X. We tested Rumble last time. This will also be out there. So we're going to get this out to all of those platforms this next couple of weeks. And so just help us, please. Just a little bit, just one person doing a little bit and getting a membership not only has those pluses and benefits to it, and Eric and I will be on tomorrow, and we'll add some things because I've come up with some ideas over the weekend. But anyway, just God bless you. I wanted to pray real quickly, and then we'll go to the scenes. God bless you. And please, we also want this to, if we make it with this, we'll also do, I don't want to give away the name yet, but we'll also do a Christian version of Facebook. And this is the beginnings of that. So when you get a membership, you'll see what I mean. And how you can talk eventually. We're not there yet, but we want you to be able to talk to other members of the crowd and get to know them, especially if you're a business person. It's a way to connect with each other and say, hey, not only do I support the Lord, number one, and Noah VR, but this is great to get to know the Noah VR family. So anyway, I want to pray real quickly, and we're filming this on Mother's Day, and then it'll be out by tomorrow. So anyway, I just want to pray real quickly and say thank you very much, and please help us. Please, just a couple of 300 people could really move us forward and help us make it. I just thank you. Father God, just be over us all, especially mommies today. My mommy's in heaven, and I know, please hug her for me and let her know her son loves her. But just be over us, Daddy. Be over us as you are. One of the greatest gifts is love, however it comes, through a father or through a mother or through a friend or through a brother or sister. When You are love, Father God. It's an awesome thing to realize God exists, but it's even better to realize He is love, and that all the love our parents give us is a reflection of His love for us. And He honors them for that, and we're to honor them as well. Just thank you, Daddy. Thank you for this birth and this new beginning of many things, and thank you for helping us get ready to get this baby out there. And please help us, Daddy, please. And everyone out there who's called, please help us. First tier is Gideon's army. God is choosing out Gideon's army for those who are smart enough to get shares and to get memberships. And I just pray, because every bit of it helps. Every bit of it helps. And I just, we pour it right back into the business. And I thank you and I praise you. And we thank all moms out there. My mom was a special one. She is a special one. She's home with you. And I'm glad, because I know that all mommies go through and all daddies go through for providing, most of them, for providing and loving for their children. And she's away from that stress. So is my sister. And I just pray for both of them on Mommy's Day. And God bless you all. In Jesus' precious name we pray. God bless you all. Have a happy Mother's Day. And this should be out on Monday, tomorrow. So God bless and take care, please. Bye-bye. Here is our crash test dummy. This will be representative of gameplay. We use this to test various movements of the character. This is not when you see Shem, Ham, and Japheth in their regalia. They'll eventually, by the close of this, will be in there. And this is, until then, we call it the crash test dummy, who's testing every movement, every walk, every fall. All of these movements must be anticipated. All of them must be programmed. So we want you to enjoy as we're going through this. Some of you have seen this already. We're coming to the new scenes below the island, below the ground. They'll be here. When you're discovering these temples, there are, how do I say, if you go, the book of Enoch, which is quoted in Jude, and at least his historicity, we find in the, fragments of it in the Dead Sea Scrolls and various things. So it was at one time considered holy writ by certain people. But regardless, historically, it reveals, I believe, some accurate things. The giants, or the Nephilim, were told that they will wander the earth when they die in the flood or before that, and that they would not either be in Hades or heaven, and they would wander the earth. And that's why Christ knew them when he encountered them, and various things of that nature. So anyway, there will be iconography. If they are, and I believe they are, the demons, we see their iconography today. This is their city. These are the bad guys. You're discovering things about them. There's a lot of iconography that's used today, to this very day, in our pop culture, in motion pictures. They're found on various tombs. They're found on various pyramids around the world, from South America to Egypt and China, so on. But anyway, so there'll be certain iconography for the evil ones that pop up. So as you're playing, you're also not only learning creation facts, biblical quotes, and various things of that nature, but you're learning some of their iconography, the things they like to surround themselves by. And believe me, there are more than ever before in the pop culture, and various, they just literally put it right in front of you. And many Christians don't even know what their kids are listening to or looking at. And we've had, and I know Tony Woodcock and other sources are trying to reveal what these things are. So you can, as you're exploring, especially over here on the island, it's the above ground where you're exploring. This by this time was an ancient temple here on this island, but there are some Nephilim that are coming back and have been coming back to this island. And anyway, it's sort of like them trying to restore their culture today. So you learn as you're going, you'll learn about many of their mysteries and how to decode them, of course, through Christ. And knowing Christ is the way to salvation. Now, here's your first introduction to a zip line. This zip line is going to go around the city. It goes very slow. We're going to have much, much, much faster zip lines where you're going to have to make instantaneous decisions or you are gone. You'll see some of that when they go below ground. Anyway, we'll get to that here in just a minute. But we want to do shows that are representative. I'm hoping to do some with Dr. Morris that are showing the geology of the flood and the mitochondrial DNA that's passed from mother to daughter. It's unbroken, so you can go back. So my geneticists can go back and find DNA and find a family and trace a family through genetics. Same thing. All humanity came from one mother. They did, I think, in 1986, 87, they did a test. It's been done many times since then and added to it. But there are, I think, women from Polynesia, Europe, China, Africa. It didn't matter. They all had the same mother. And this floored evolutionists, and it threw their entire system into a tizzy. So they had to make up some stuff. And they did make up a bunch of bull hockey. But anyway, we're going to focus on creation facts that are around the flood. The flood stories in all ancient cultures. Doesn't matter if you go to India, doesn't matter if you go to China, doesn't matter if you go to Babylon, Egypt, and Native Americans. Every ancient culture has the story of God, God, or the gods, as man became paganized, saving a family in a boat. So Noah's story was known universally. Of course it would be if it were true, and it is. So this is the crash test dummy falling down. We're getting, we have to get literally every movement that you can on this and what he can do. And now we're below ground and we're looking around. He's going to adventure quest a little bit, but we want to do shows on the giants, shows on mitochondrial DNA, shows on the geology that back up the flood. The only way you could get this current geology or the current continents the way they are is the worldwide flood, not a localized flood, the worldwide flood. Now here's your crash test dummy. We're starting him off in, you got to jump here before it hits the wall. But in the future, this will be done very fast. And you're getting to watch actual game being produced. And we've got you just getting to feel that zip line out. Eventually, you're going to be over chasms, land bridges, and you've got to make decisions. I don't want to give too much of the gameplay away, but you'll have to make decisions or else. So this will not be, it's going to be a lot of challenges you're going to meet. See, here's you getting to test walking over a chasm. No, this isn't a chasm yet. We just want the character to get used to walking like that over a chasm, because when it happens, over the chasm, you go to the left or the right, it's kind of symbolic there, you will meet instant destruction. Here is, again, we've got to anticipate every move of the character during the game, even just walking in a crevasse and things of that nature. All right, we're coming up on the promo video. This will keep going, and then our promo video is just ahead, and we're done. And we thank you. We'll be back soon with a podcast at the end of this week that I'll be on, the Prayer Garden podcast, and more. So just God bless you all, and thank you all. And there are going to be adventures on the outside, as you see there, as well as the inside, the tunnel. God bless and take care.